Hello and welcome to Property with Jacob. Today we're going to be doing a case study on my friend Femi's house. He recently bought this property for £165,000. If you come with me, we'll have a look inside. So here we are. As you can see, we're undergoing some minor renovation work to the property. From when I first came to this house, the floor was gutted, it was minor damp, and it generally wasn't really in the best of nick. But in the meantime, what they've done is they've put in a fake laminate flooring. They painted the walls white. Got my words wrong there, and kind of spruced it up a little bit and give it more of a homely feel. What would you say the estimated completion date is on Femi? How long do you think this will take to be finished?
I'm hoping for the end of March.
End of March, wonderful. Kind of got like a second living room here, or perhaps a dining room. Maybe future renovations for the property that I potentially would recommend is maybe knock this stud wall through and have like a large open space. Again, the kitchen is in the prime middle of the renovation. This is my favourite bit, to be honest. It's got here, still needs quite a bit of work, but seeing the potential in the property is something that I personally really enjoy. It's quite a nice open space. Knocking this wall through would give it a greater access to more space. And we're thinking about, well, Femi's thinking about perhaps changing the work surfaces, the doors on the kitchen units, as well as fitting the various new appliances. Yeah, if you follow me through, we'll have a look in the back garden. So here we are, the back garden, really in the thick here. So we've got as you can see, we've got quite a lot of shrubs just over the top of the back garden. As you can see, various debris. The shed needs minor work on the roof. Just going to have a look at the shed. Personally, what I would recommend with this is we strip all the shrubs off, we dig all the weeds out, and then essentially we can have option number one is we turf it. We just put turf on top of it, have a nice flat green area. Secondly, we could we need to dig out this kind of like ramp up into the higher section, and we can turf that as well. And perhaps put a wooden step up there for greater levels of access. That's kind of like that would be more of a cost-effective solution for this problem. Now, if we wanted to go something a bit more high-end, a bit more luxury, again, we could perhaps put artificial grass down here. Again, same process, stripping it down, digging all the weeds out, putting essentially permanent weed killer within the soil, and then putting a weed membrane on top of it, and then putting artificial grass on top of that. And then what I would recommend, again, digging the ramp out, replace it with a step, and then potentially decking this whole area, so from this wall to this wall, so we have full width decking. And if you really were going to be quite lavish, then you'd replace this the concrete base here with flags instead, and you get some quite nice flags. What goes without saying is we replace the fence panels. Again, a nice wooden oak sort of colour would be fantastic in this sort of area. Yeah, for this type of property within the area, I feel like the first option would be better, because the difference that you'll see in the rental income afterwards will be minor. Talking about rental income, Femi's aiming to get about £1,000 a month for this property, which is quite fair. And in terms of the increase in the market that he's seen, again, he purchased it for £165,000, but I feel something of this size will go for about maybe £200,000. So he's really made a good lump of cash. And if he holds on to it for a few years, if you've been following the 18-year property cycle, we're in for quite a boom soon. So there's a lot of cash to be made here. You follow me? We'll take you upstairs. Again, right in the sticks of it. We're a bit further on this camp than the back garden and the kitchen, but we've got a good sized bathroom here. I might correct that we've got like a general storage area within here. This is from the property's latter years. You can tell the boiler used to sit in here. We'd have a tank at the top, and then the situ of the boiler would have gone down through into the kitchen at the bottom. It's kind of what the sitting would be. Now, this bathroom, what I'd recommend is I'd spray an enamel coat on top of that, and then you'd have you give it like a white, shiny feel, because it's currently stained in the current coating has been worn away. And aside from that, having touch ups on the paint work with a new shower curtain for a rental property, it's good to go really. Going into one of the larger bedrooms. Again, he's done a fantastic job when we came in here. Was it black walls here?
Black and pink.
Yeah, so it was black and pink walls. It was quite a state really. We'll have a proper chat with Philip later on. We'll get his insight on how many coats of paint it took to get through this. It's in a lot better state than when I initially saw this property. Yeah, this room's pretty good nick. He's got good flooring, again, easy to clean, again, great for a rental property. So here we have another rental property. What colour were these walls?
Red.
These are red walls, okay. Yeah, still got the TV bracket on there. Could be useful for future tenants. Again, the floor's really easy to clean. Nice white walls, brings out the colour, brings out the space, and reflects light really well. Again, another good room, good choice in colours. And finally, we've got again, normally what we see in these sorts of 3-bed houses is you get somewhat of a box room, which is what this is. Suitable for like a single bed, what's child's room. So look at the door right there, they definitely use it as a child's room. Unless you're an adult, you like to be called princess. Yeah, this room was pink, I remember this, it's quite bright. But what Femi's done is it's a good job. I'll probably say maybe one more coat of paint, perhaps some of the re-gloss, and yeah, new door goes without saying, and yeah, it's ready to, it's good to go, ready to let. So, what we'll do now is we'll have an interview with Femi, and we'll see what he's done, see what his experience has been like, and yeah, see what challenges he's had and how he's overcome those. So, welcome to the interview. One of the main questions that I have for you is, what was the hardest part that you've had so far?
Well, personally for me, the hardest part was actually getting to the renovation, because I kind of like stalled, getting all the jobs done, but obviously got my head down and then decided me all the calls and stuff.
Good, it's good. In terms of future prospects, what are you personally looking to get out of this house in terms of both mental, in terms of like achievement goals, in terms of financial goals, and those financial goals breaking that down into rent and also value? What sort of value do you want to add onto it afterwards?
So achievement wise, like I want to at least learn like buy another house from this and do it all myself. Not all myself, but you know what I mean, try and like get my head down and like, try and do it.
Yeah.
Rent wise, I want to try and get the rent to make my financial a bit more good, like get more income from my bank account. Yeah. And what was the other question? Sorry.
Final question would be, what sort of rental value do you want to achieve from this, and what sort of market values in terms of what monetary value do you want to achieve from this? So is it from that £165,000 to what value do you want to achieve?
So obviously this is £165,000 house, but obviously I want to boost the rent, or the market value of this house to 200 grand. So hopefully I can get about 35% profit from it.
Yeah.
And rental value, hopefully about £1,000 a month for rent out to like other people.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. We've got some more case studies in the pipeline. So, thank you for watching. If you like this video, then please like it. We've got a lot more videos in the pipeline, so if you like what you see, subscribe to us for weekly videos. I'll see you in the next one.